All right, everybody. It's May the 19th, 2014. Um, May the 19th. The way I want to start this video today, I had somebody approach me on a video yesterday, and they, I had to stop because I couldn't really get into a debate with them because one, I can't put that kind of energy towards something that not very many people are going to end up seeing. But what this person ended up saying was that I posted a video called "Ted Cruz Sucks." And I didn't go into enough detail. I didn't explain what I was trying to say. And this person came in and they said, I don't support the Republitards." And then he made a valid point at the end. He says, "I'm like, what's up with all this? Oh, you got to tell me about Benghazi, Benghazi, Benghazi. And what about the military-industrial complex? What about the banking industry?" Totally valid points. Ted Cruz, I didn't get into Ted Cruz enough. Let me just say, Ted Cruz' wife is the vice president of Goldman Sachs. Okay, and this country has it sucks because I have to go through this dissertation every single time because America is so far down the hellhole, and you got everybody else talking about current events. I got to date back what I'm talking about 100 years because this country was overthrown 100 years ago. There's really, you can't much go beyond that because, hey, wait a second, 100 years ago this country was overthrown by banks on paper, handed over monetary authority to banks on paper. Okay, um, that's what Thomas Jefferson meant when he said, to take a single step beyond the boundaries of Congress is take control of a balanced field of power no longer susceptible of any definition, when he was talking about the constitutionality of central banks, because they took the country over. Okay, uh, we aren't really talking about, oh, well, let's have a debate about the current issues of the day, as if it even mattered, as if as if we had come that far as a society to where, we could have a debate and let the best side win. It doesn't even work. First of all, that's why we didn't have make this country democracy. The founders didn't think society at large was smart enough, okay, to even maintain itself. And I've got to admit, I don't really think they are either. I think you got to have a constitution, you have a Supreme Court, and if things work out as intended, then the Supreme Court will nullify any legislation not constitutional, and we will have a perfect country. And that's just not as easy to achieve as it is to say. Okay, but let me just say this: um, as far as Ted Cruz is concerned, that's just the beginning. I mean, the guy has no stated position on drug prohibition. Okay, this is slavery. Okay, we're talking slavery. And I didn't just start calling drug prohibition slavery because Kanye West. I got videos that predate the release of that album. One of them on my YouTube channel. On my other YouTube channel, I think it's thank good old Reagan for raping my ass hard or something like that. Just go to the YouTube video. Ron Paul on FEMA camps has 300,000 views, and just go through my YouTube videos. It's back in there somewhere. You'll find me talking about drug prohibition as slavery before Kanye West ever did. Okay, I'm sorry. I just gotta say that. I'm not trying to beat up Kanye West for using my material, but I really get the impression people think that I'm parroting other people because I've been parroted myself so many times now. I'm sorry. It's just I need you to know I'm not a parrot. Okay, I'm actually okay. Anyways, the point of the story is that, yeah, pretty big deal. Okay, we're talking outright slavery here. Okay, and I don't care if it's called something else. I don't care. It is what it is. Call a spade a spade. When they abducted people in Nazi Germany and exterminated them, a spade was a spade. They tried to I forget what, they tried to kill Hitler, and then they took in some of the perpetrators, and when they were in court they said, well, all the killings, all the exterminations, and everybody knew what they were talking about. Why don't I just say all the abductions, all the kidnappings, all the enslavement? You know what I'm saying? Because they've re-invoked slavery in this country. And then you got these people that are like, are you conspiracy theorists? You think Men in Black ski masks? No, the Men in Black ski masks are already here, okay? They come out to your house in black uniforms in the middle of the night and kick your door in, shoot your dog, and enslave you, okay? If if you don't just get assassinated on spot and say that they felt threatened. Because, hey, wait a second, they can shoot people in the back. Yeah, that's a new deal. Look at the Albuquerque police chief. He said it's okay what they did here the other day in Albuquerque when they shot a homeless guy in the back as he's turning around with his hands in the air, getting on the ground. And the police chief, oh yeah, it was justified. And that's just the beginning. They do it all day. That's mass murder right there. And people think that, it's such a far-fetched concept, and it's already going on. It's like the black helicopters are here. They're chasing people down for drugs. You got marijuana, what you do in the privacy of your own house. You got cocaine, what you do in the privacy of your own house. You're an adult, and it's such a far-fetched concept that what you do in the privacy of your own house as an adult is your own business. Oh, wait a second. Every single year, they get 50,000 more innocent people enslaved for innocent slavery. I mean, what do you want me to call it, okay? Enslaved over drugs? I can't say that, because they didn't do anything to the drug use. All they did was enslave some adults, what they do in the privacy of their house. And yeah, the drug use goes up because, hey, wait a second, now you got somebody, you don't even realize. It's an involuntary reaction as an adult when somebody comes into your house and tries to tell you and henpeck you and hover over you and act like a creep and a freak and a nobody. Oh, you're not going to do that. Oh, what if they said you couldn't drink? You'd sit there and drink more. What if they said you couldn't smoke cigarettes? You'd sit there and smoke cigarettes more because it's your life, okay? You're an adult. It's offensive. It's offensive, okay? Look in the description. There's plenty of statistics there to support this shit. I don't just make it up. Beyond the fact that what you do in the privacy of your own life, business is your own business. Oh, I got to sit here and do a dissertation on it because, hey, wait a second, that was too far-fetched a concept. What you do in the privacy of your own house. This is fucking pathetic, man. Why am I even talking about this? Anyways, and so there you got Ted Cruz. Won't even talk about drug prohibition. He's a sorry piece of shit. Excuse me, I'm sorry, man. What is his problem? You know what I mean? And so somebody comes along, wants to end drug prohibition. The executive is doing some pretty good stuff in that regard, okay? And I didn't say they were good, okay? It's like my last video. The dude couldn't stand it. I said, the Obama, has done something, this smart on crime thing, trying to make a step, okay, in the right direction for drug prohibition. Not even a good one, okay? Really, probably not even enough to get him into heaven, okay? He'll probably still go to hell because it's not enough. But he's doing something, okay? Now, let me say something, okay? I said, the Obama administration has done something positive to try to end drug prohibition. Ted Cruz says, oh, they're circumventing the rule of law, okay? Because it's unconstitutional, because there's laws already on the books. You know what? Fuck you, Ted Cruz. You know what drug prohibition circumvents? The Constitution. Because what you do in your own life is your own business, man. That's not a far-fetched concept, okay? I got pulled over by a couple of fucking goons the other day on the side of the road. A couple of SS, Gestapo, enslavement operators. Yeah. Right down the street. And told them. Tried to give them the statistics. Tried to give them the information. And they said, it's the law in Texas. The marijuana's illegal. I said, no, it's not. I said, what about the Constitution? Okay, this is where it gets really fucking pathetic. And he goes, what about it? And I said, well, the Declaration is one of our founding documents. It says you have the right to liberty. And what about what you do in the privacy or not? Well, see, that right there was too simple for him. Okay? That right there was too simple because, wait a second, that flew in the face of reason because it was too simple in his opinion. And I'm sorry, it is too simple. It is too simple. It is too crazy. It is flying in the face of reason too much. It is, man. It really is, man. I mean, they are just kicking your door in, and there's no reason. They might as well say there's no reason because it doesn't even fly in the face of reason. It doesn't even fly in the face of reason. It doesn't even fly in the face of reason. That's how pathetic it is. You can't even establish a precedent. You can't even establish a logical reason in your mind as to how this even makes sense, okay? Like being a Jew, Oh, you're inferior. You're inferior now because of what your genetic predisposition is. You need to be taken to where the inferiors are taken. You need to be culled from the herd, okay? That's how sick it is, okay? That's how fucking sick it is. Okay? Period. I mean, in Nazi Germany, they rounded up mental defectives at mental institutions. They were one of the first ones they killed because this was what they called race hygiene. They actually called it that, race hygiene. Okay, you can't justify it. Okay, it doesn't even fly in the face of reason. It's so pathetic. And the cops sat there and go, he said he has the right to pursue the pursuit of happiness, like just to insult me. And I gave him 4 pages of statistics. 4 pages. Like my whole rationality behind them not enslaving me that day was the pursuit of fucking happiness or liberty alone. Because I don't even expect people to recognize that. I mean, I'm living in a fucking country that's gone, man. You don't expect people to respect, basic dignity or nothing. Basic respect for human life and dignity. Hell no. You don't have that. That's gone, man. That's like being a Jew in Nazi Germany and having to pull out pages of statistics showing how this is nothing but, oh, HIV is up. Oh, drug use is up. Oh, gang homicide violence is up. Oh, Albert Einstein equivocated and quantified the exact reasons why this could never be achieved because wait a second, you could never achieve it. You could never eradicate drug use from the face of the earth. Why enslave everybody? Basically what Albert Einstein said, and then said it destroys the rule of law. Which, wait a second, I guess that's a pretty big deal since we got enough weapons to destroy humanity like hundreds of times over. Might be a big deal, So, all these reasons above got more people in prison for the creation of crime than crime itself. Dark Ages, Middle Ages, destruction of the rule of law. I mean, I'm watching this show the other night, Game of Thrones, pretty good show. And this kid's like, what do you like more, your hands or your tongue? Because he didn't like the song he sang, so he just cut his tongue out right there in front of everybody. Had his tongue cut out. Yeah. Hey, he's a 14-year-old kid. He runs a show. Doesn't matter. Doesn't make any sense. Screw it. We got nuclear weapons everywhere. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? And then you listen to what Abraham Lincoln said. I mean, it's pretty simple. What you do in the privacy of your own house. And let me tell you something, one more thing about Ted Cruz before this video's over. Ted Cruz not only doesn't have a position on drug prohibition, okay, but he also, I told you that. He believes it circumvents the rule of law. Okay, so you got drug use is up. HIV is up from shared needle use. The kids think it's cool to use drugs now because you created gang culture. You've put, I'm sorry, but you've put certain ethnic groups on a pedestal because the alpha dog mentality associated with drug prohibition violence. And people who are white, we're getting the shit kicked out of us culturally. Because, we're just white people. All we did was create civilization. We're stupid. We suck. Like it was me who beat your granddaddy or something as a slave or something. I can't help what happened, okay? I'm sorry. And I was watching this video, this kid, and he's like, he has red hair, and he's like, I'm sorry, because for slavery, it's like, dude, did you know the Scottish enslaved the Irish? Your ancestors were slaves. Not that long ago. And, it's just reverse racism, and I'm really tired of it, man. But that's just the beginning. Anyways, I think I'm gonna be done for now. But I'm just, man. Anyways, I'm done for now.